Hello, it's like, here to show you, Big Bird, it's like, for Big Bird, and, it's like, number the, the names, for the matter, and, it's basically, is numbered, number listed, within order of, it's like, what you call, so far as, in, like the order from, whenever if you were to be asked, the question is, for the identification, so far as the name is like, so far as the name is like a parent, such as a legal guardian, and then along with you got the junior for JR, and then along with senior for for SR, it's like senior or JNR, and and then 1, 2, and 3 as in which I heard that a few people would use that name as that they were named after their aunt or uncle or whoever, but you got the ID along with the birth certificate. But right here is talking about is the ABCs, is like A B C D, E F G, and then H I J K. And then you got the phone book, and along with the letter, along with the social security number, along with the driver's license. But it's like, I don't even think Big Bird wouldn't even have a driver's license. But the kind that would show identification for, if it's like a character from the TV show Sesame Street, and along with ABC, it's like it's like in cursive. But it's like, if I were to take like say a writing tool, a writing utensil, and then if I were to, it's like spell out the name, or it's like so far as a proper name, as I would maybe say see here like a city or a state. It's like maybe I would go ahead and write in it's like St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. You get the St. Louis, and along right there is the city and state is like St. Louis, Missouri. But at that, and then is like a proper name, which my name is that I would write out here is like, which say use print, is that print lowercase, uppercase and lowercase letters. You got that Matthew, and then down here on the bottom is a lot of times as I would maybe write on here is that if my name in cursive were to be Matthew, but a lot of times it's like people would probably say that if you were to write that in cursive, that depending on the speed of the handwriting or the typing, that a lot of people probably don't even want to bother with it. But I guess a lot of people prefer their own preferences, such as it's like so far as coloring. It's like writing their name in color, or you just say is if you prefer. It's like if you maybe if you want to try to spell your name in like Latin type language, French, or it could be Spanish or whatever. But so far as you get the name, and then along with this, if I were to write my name in kind of like the scribbly type mark like that, then a lot of times is that that would pretty much be the spelling. But so far as is that I could have an initial, which my initial may be, it's that see so far is MMA. I could have MMA, but for Maddie, and then it's like so far as same thing that goes with my username, but so far is MMA. But then you got Matthew, and along with St. Louis. But so far as like for it's like if you were to look in the phone book, that a lot of times that you would see a number of names that need to be in order, such as besides Matt, that you would Matthew, that St. Louis is that if you were to, which I remember whenever I was in the third grade, that you would have names like I don't know, it could be dog. It's like you got word dog, and along with fish. See fish, and then maybe frog, or maybe toad. But so yeah, you got toad right there. So they use a U or something. Goes, but anyway, Todd or toad, whichever word that you want to use, and then along with right here is you have it's like if you want to use another word, such as maybe lobster, or you see we've already got fish right here, but if you want to use like another you say pet, it could be a creature or whatever. See here, you go ahead and use maybe whale. Use whale, but anyway, you would see these different names. You put it then put them in alphabetical order, and a lot of times, if you were to come up with a name with the same letter of the alphabet, a lot of times you would go by the second or third letter. But anyway, you got that, and then along with the driver's license. But so far as the ABC, and along with Big Bird, is that knowing these names is like you wonder, is that why why they matter. It's like if somebody were to ask you what your name was, that a lot of times is that no matter where you are in the country or where you are on the globe, it's like 1, 2, 3, and so far as what your name is, pretty much is identification for the name of what you're identified by, from the parents, the legal guard, who raised you, is that is knowing who you are, other than if you're if the name were to be, it's like if you were to go by the number name, which the number name, which I don't think if anything that if you want to give yourself a number name, that would follow the digits from what you say the basic table or whatever you call it, is like 1.6 or something like that, that you go by the digits of whatever name digit that you are provided, that who knows what they're going to have. But anyway, but so far as with the identifying your name along with Big Bird, and along with is being identified from where you are in the country, United States, and where you are in the globe, and so far with Big Bird, and Big Bird, and so far as the name for matter is color.